In today's episode of RHINOjoe Outdoors, I'm going to talk to you about my new setup that I got for Ned rigs. And if you haven't been watching the channel, I'll link to some videos in the description. But I have really enjoyed learning to fish the Ned rig, and I have really enjoyed fishing it in streams especially, but lakes. It's such an effective rig, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about why I chose this specific rod and reel coming up. So guys, if you've been watching my channel at all recently, you've seen this rod in a lot of my recent videos. I've been out on the stream, I've used it on the lake, but I really enjoyed this setup. So what I chose to do was go to Bass Pro, and I got this Johnny Morris Carbonlite 2.0 spinning rod, and I got it as a combo with the reel, and lined it up with some 20-pound braid and yellow. As I've talked to you all about before, I really like that yellow for the high visibility to be able to detect strikes. And then I've got it with a fluorocarbon leader here, and as you can see, I've got a little Ned rig on there right now. It's all beat up from using it, making some video content earlier today. So the key aspects of this rod, this is actually a 7'3" medium light rod. Now, when it comes to Ned rigs, you'll find a lot of different people prefer a lot of different things. Medium rod, maybe some people want a 7 foot, 6'6". Me personally, a lot of times when I'm casting with this, I'm actually in a kayak, and I really like the longer rod because I feel like it gives me a better casting distance. Also, it's really paid off in the stream when I've been bank fishing, because when you're fishing a Ned rig, I like to go with the lightest weight possible, and part of having that lightest weight possible is being able to cast it, and having that medium light action along with the 7'3" length and the braid and the whole setup seems to work the best for me. I've actually never had a rod with these rubberized grips on it, and I've actually really liked it. These wind grips, as they're called, are really grippy. Even when the rod is wet, it's really easy to keep your grip on, and overall this setup has been great. The reel I've really enjoyed. One thing that I do like about the reel is some spinning reels have the drag adjustment up here that kind of sticks up, and you'll find that sometimes your line will get caught on it, causing you to get a knot in your line, or like, I don't know, like a spinning reel backlash. But I've really enjoyed this. The only one complaint that I have about this, which is very nitpicky, I might add, is that the lure keeper is down here at the bottom. I think in a bass boat, that's not going to be a big deal because you've got it slid into a rod tube. But in a kayak, a lot of our rod holders are down like this, and so it slides down into it. And because of that, I find myself a lot of times hooking this bait actually up on this first guide, because I don't like having that bait sticking down in the rod tube. But that's just like a personal preference. It's something you can get over really fast. But you know, guys, if you agree with me, let me know. Let me know what rod you guys use for fishing the Ned rig. Do you even have a dedicated setup, or what rod and reel do you use? Do you prefer a straight fluorocarbon line, or do you do like a braid to a fluoro like I do? But as always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. If you're looking for a nice rod and hope for Ned rigs, maybe take some of these aspects that I've talked about into consideration. And as always, guys, get outside, do something awesome. If you get a chance, take somebody with you. Especially taking a kid out fishing is awesome to introduce somebody else to the outdoors. And I appreciate every single one of y'all watching my videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.